Now, the Princess of Wales has shared a touching message for Mother's Day in the UK. We remember her post last year caused a PR nightmare for the palace after it was revealed that it had been seriously edited before she had publicly revealed that she'd been battling cancer. But this year, her message was about celebrating Mother Nature. What do you make of the Mother's Day message?
I absolutely loved it. In fact, just watching it there again, it just makes you feel so peaceful and meditative. And I think this is really interesting. I think in years to come, decades to come, when Kate becomes Queen, she will look back on 2024, her year of reckoning, and she will take from it the things that she learned during that year. And what she's saying here on Mother's Day is that nature became a sanctuary for her family. As we know, they spent a lot of time at their country house in Norfolk. We also know that Kate and William wanted to move out of Kensington Palace to their very small, for royal standards, house in near Windsor, because they wanted to have a nature-based childhood for their children. They want that to be part of their lives, and I think this will be a theme in many years to come when George reigns and Charlotte and Louis have public lives, that the connection with nature will underpin them and hopefully sort of walk hand in hand with them as they go through the scrutiny that comes with being royal.
Well, Prince William has been out in nature again. The Prince of Wales is going to appear on an episode of Clarkson's Farm after Caleb Cooper, the show's celebrity farmhand, joined him on a royal engagement. Prince William was joined by Caleb Cooper and other stars when he met with young farmers in Somerset. So an Amazon Prime camera crew followed Prince William to Folly Farm, where he was raising awareness of mental health care for farmers. What exactly did he say? What was he opening up about?
Oh, I thought this was a great exchange because we're getting more information about the Wales children now. And what he said to Caleb Cooper was, he asked his son, Prince George, who apparently is a fan of the show Clarkson's Farm, he said, oh, what shall I ask Caleb? And apparently Prince George said to his dad, you have to tell him to stop swearing so much. If anyone who's a fan of the show will know that Caleb likes an expletive or 10. And I love this, but I love the fact that William is, he talked about being royal with a small r, that was going to be his manifesto going forward. And this is where he really connects with his public. Look, he can be going to, state events, he could be meeting dignitaries, he can be wearing cloaks and crowns. But the key thing is that he's also connecting with real people. And in this case, the mental health of farmers, which, as we know in Australia, is a huge challenge.
Absolutely. Look, moving on from royal news onto some entertainment news, we have to keep talking about Snow White, because Disney's Snow White remake, the box office has suffered a 66% drop in the second weekend of showing. So the film's flop could end up costing Disney millions of dollars. We know that the movie is currently one of the lowest IMDb rated movies of all time, receiving a 1.6 out of 10 rating. It's generated $143 million globally to date, which is well short of the $250 million that Disney has spent producing the film, and that doesn't even include the marketing expenses. So, Angela, what's your assessment of how this is going? It doesn't look good. It just feels like Disney has made such a big mistake turning the movie so woke.
It's been heralded as Disney turning its fairy tale into a nightmare. That they, Kevin Ma in the Times in the UK said this is the film. His review was brilliant. I invite you to go and seek it out because it's funny. It's the funniest thing I've read. But he says that Disney has basically destroyed its crown jewel for multiple reasons, not just Rachel Zegler and, of course, her being particularly woke and saying, I will not be saved by a prince, which, in some respects, fair enough. But on every level, this is apparently, I saw one review that said, oh, it's jumped the shark, brackets, warning, dangerous animal. You know, it's so tame, this movie, and you know, it's such a beautiful movie, so central to the Disney brand. And I thought it was also interesting that the producer's son came out and just basically said, "You've ruined," to Rachel Zegler, "You've ruined my dad's movie, but not only that, you've really ruined what could have been a brilliant experience for the huge cast and crew that have worked on this movie, and that this is their livelihood." So all very well to speak up about your woke beliefs, but the knock-on effect for real people is enormous.
Absolutely. Angela Mollard, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.